elders has been carefully chosen on the basis of exigencies of times prevailing situations, dwindling harmony in synergy among traditional leaders with remote and somewhat immediate factors ranging from south to petty reasons, instigated by devilish entrepreneurs, divisionists and imperialists with noble interests, are all not unsurmountable. These certain unconsciously lead to falling standards in education, especially at basic and secondary levels in our communities, with costly effects, particularly on poverty alleviation, roof and nation building, since the needed cohesion and momentum required seem relegated. Changing the status quo to a better narrative, as is then, was when major milestones were chalked, shall remain our preoccupation on this. I dare say that we are relentless. A luta continua, Victoria Aseta. Mr. Chairman, special guest of honor, Nanana, invited guests, fellow tribesmen, all protocol observed. At this juncture, I feel obliged to urge you all in humility to let us observe a minute of silence in memory of our departed founding members of the association for their brazen conception in 1956, which included Joseph Kofi Kapi, Ojija Todonko, David Insesunkwa, and J.K. Asiama Kuma, and a human commendation and prayer to the only surviving founding member, first secretary of the association, who continues to offer us unfailing guidance when called upon, Nana Obrimpong Kanya, the second president of the Nchumuru Regional Council, Bajamsu. President, Nanana, I will request us to observe 1 minute silence for our fallen heroes. Me bafia anape ana wadin basa anabre semba dia jana nkuyo immunity konko na na chase. May their souls have the sympathy of our God. Amen. Since leadership is accountable service, it is legitimate to expect a recount of what none, under my leadership, with the unfailing support of my executive, have been able to achieve. The association, though founded in 1956 by intelligentsia of young Nchumurus under the leadership of Honorable Kofi Kapi, it was sadly not incorporated as a non-profitable body, despite the ambition of its founding fathers. Today, the association under my executive leadership had undertaken major consultative reforms, including the formation of Constitutional Development Committee under the chairmanship of Bonaventure and Napoleon Brukun as the secretary. In accountable governments, in consultative and supportive approach, the association have kept faith with our traditional leaders and political figures in all the three regions on matters of political governance and emancipation. Mention can be made of the keen involvement of the Joint Consultative Committee activities which spearheaded the creation of the OT region, and particularly the zeal shown in supporting Nanana, who led the agitation and lobbying in 2019 with some of the MPs to get the Dambai as the OT regional capital after a lengthy, hectic and costly lobbying processes of bidding for the capital. The will to have Kwandai carved out of the present northern region into OT was championed by the association in collaboration with our chiefs in joint efforts with Nauris upon a petition. Sadly, Justice S.A. Brobe led presidential committee rejected the inclusion of Kwandai in the OT in its 2018 report, citing lack of absence of substantial demand as its reason, as contained under Section 5.6, Section 137 of the Commission's report. It is instructive to appreciate that Nana of Nchumuru called on the association towards the grant of paramountcy status. And this was made on the basis of the source identification in various legislative instruments, though wanted under Quimby and made advance by Nana Nchumuru and the association in conjunction with Savannah Regional House of Chiefs to get Nchumuru Traditional Council inaugurated sooner or later. The association deemed it fit to prioritize developmental communication, create a sense of pride about Nchumuru identity, and urge members to use the Nchumuru dialect as medium of communication, especially to younger children and among adults. This sensitization drive requires the cooperation of all, as it is a major cause of worry to all of us, and especially our chiefs, whose subjects outside homelands struggle to speak in native dialect and struggle to assimilate when they pay homage on them in their palaces. This embarrassing trend must be kept, as literacy in a native dialect represents pride, identity, and readily connect us with ease as fellow tribesmen, regardless of one's level of education, stature, and other accomplishment. English and Twi are not ours. We belong to what is ours. All and sundry must accept the noble call as our individual micro project. As a priority areas, the association is determined to unify our chiefs with a sense of purpose, based on consensus and established structures, with an edge to codify same as source of reference acceptable as binding. This we intend to do with all stakeholders on board in a dispassionate manner, devoid of complicity, of fear, or favor, with recourse to our historical struggle and determination to be dynamic to accommodate acceptable developments. This is necessary in achieving our long-cherished unity, wise on their size. The association will be engaging the leadership of Gonjaland Youth Association, Krachi Youth Association, and others, and their respective traditional leaders on matters of mutual interest and peaceful coexistence in harmony, devoid of intimidation and undermining. Mr. Chairman, special guest of honor, Nanana, invited guests, fellow tribesmen, political leaders, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. I welcome you all to the land of Nchumuru. It is a privilege to honor our invitation with your presence in solidarity with us. On behalf of myself and able executives and our traditional leaders, we are grateful to you all other tribal associations present in solidarity to our cause. Thank you.